I don't think I have ever fully grasped how big Undertale was, or even is today. As a kid, I knew what Undertale was. I knew about Sans, his brother Papyrus, and the lesbians. I knew about the routes. I watched countless fan comic videos, and I genuinely thought that Sans' blue flaming eye was one of the coolest character design choices, like, ever. I honestly do think it's still kind of cool, not gonna lie. I wasn't an Undertale kid, but I knew enough about the game to make basic conversation. It honestly was similar to my relationship with Team Fortress 2, where I knew a good chunk of the lore, weapons, and general vibe, but I never played it until recently. In celebration of Undertale's 10-year anniversary, I decided to hop into actually playing the game. I played deltarune, so surely... Hey! I don't give a damn if I had to play Undertale before it. And your tomatoes are too fresh. You gotta use the rotten ones, man. Come on. In all seriousness, I decided to document my journey into 2 sections. One where I talk about my general thoughts about the game, and one where I talk about what I think the story is about. I'm just one mere perspective in millions for this game. So I hope you enjoy how I experienced the wonderful game of Undertale. Undertale is a very charming game. It's easy to see how much it really captured that one-of-a-kind phenomenon. There is quite literally nothing else in the gaming space like it, or at least at the time. It just has this style of characters, narrative, and hope that only applies to Undertale. The gameplay itself is different. Not anything necessarily to rave about, but it does a great job incorporating itself with the story and its themes. You control your soul, where your power comes from, and you use it to mostly dodge attacks. You can choose to fight or act with an entirely different button for mercy, reminding you that you have the choice to spare the monster in front of you. It's clean and simple, with random and scripted encounters mostly feeling like small puzzles you have to solve. There is some technical skill involved, especially with some of the story-driven fights, but overall it's clear that Undertale is made in mind for the player to experience the world and its characters. As Super Eyepatchwolf put it, it feels like each aspect of the game has been put under a microscope, with the fan art, the fan games, and just so much more made for every single part of the game. It doesn't matter if it's as small as just a simple butterscotch pie or the gigantic climactic fight against Asgore. It has been magnified and explored to death. This type of exploration and admiration from players is no mistake. I genuinely found no part of the game where I was bored. I was either intrigued by something or smiling ear to ear to all the small shenanigans that were happening on my screen. Undertale is a perfect balance of being concentrated enough for fanfare of the characters, the world, and its themes, but it's also vague enough for people to have their own experiences with the characters, the world, and its themes. It's a great example of telling a good amount of its lore, but not to the point where showing it feels obsolete. Undertale is a short game, so it's forced to tell you a decent amount, but it also makes the game an experience that sticks with you. It forces you to explore more, both in-game and in the fandom, wondering what others think and what you truly got from this game. Personally, for me, the ending almost made me cry, mostly because of how powerful Hopes and Dreams is as a song. I've played games just for fun, for a beautiful story, or a chill time, or just kick-ass music, but I've never played a game where I looked at myself asking how I can incorporate a game's themes and messages into my own life. I want to be a better person. I want to spread kindness, love, and joy to the people around me. I want to be someone who can comfort those who need it. Undertale honestly makes me want to do all of that. But how? I honestly believe that Undertale is a simple game with a simple story. From my experience, I did not feel too strongly towards things like player controlling the soul or whatever, the implications of resetting the world for a genocide route, or whatever else the internet and fandom have made for the game. These interpretations are valid, but I like to view Undertale as what it feels like growing up. You're a kid, walking through an unknown world filled with what are supposedly monsters. They are all individually different, from their appearances to how you deal with them. No one is the same. There will be people who will want to naturally help you, want to be friends with you, or want to hurt you. There will be people who will stick in your mind. Simply put, every single interaction you will have will be unique and fun. Don't be afraid to talk not to these monsters, but these people and experience this weird world. As you grow, the harder it is to interact with people. They become more cold, harsh, and more distant, both from you and them, learning more and more about the world's cruelties. In a way, they seem to become more and more like monsters as time goes on. But you persist anyway. You use your choice, your power, to give out kindness and forgiveness. You know you can do that because you have the support from your loved ones. You have the fact that you know that your determination and hope is enough to get you through one more day. Life happens. Your heart will shatter, your frustration will come consume you, and your persistence might feel like nothing, but you will refuse to give up. Because, despite everything, it's still you. Playing Undertale is long overdue for me, and I'm glad I got to do it, well, now. And I feel like even if I didn't play the game, I would still kind of have a connection to it. I'll still experience fan art, the fandom, the memes. It's kind of one of those things where if you're part of the internet, or at least a specific part of it, you can't really escape from it. But I'm glad I got to experience the source. It's just a really good game.